It's the Seahawks coming in at 6-3. What a surprise here. There's rain in Seattle, team of Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
This one fielded at the 5-yard line. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Here's Thomas Rhodes with his first carry. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a
completions all game long. Eventually, one of them might turn into a highlight.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here.
Green, 39. Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition. And put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
Watch it now. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Stiff-armed him. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. On the defensive side of the ball, we're going to look at the starters for Tampa Bay. And, Charles, how about Vernon Hargreaves?
A pick they were excited to make because in their division, they've got to have guys who can slow down some of the best receivers in the league. And Vernon Hargreaves fits that profile. Very sharp, very intelligent. He operates well on the corner.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And room there to work it inside the 25. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. It's a quarterback sneak. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they've...
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Now let's go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on 1st and goal. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 3. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
They've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Looking to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And how
On the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
has to. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Going to give this time to the tailback. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Back now with Charles Davis. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. On 3rd down, Winston. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now Evans in motion left. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got Fuller. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
In motion, Safari and Jenkins. Now a second down throw for Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down. Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
They'll come out in the pistol. And he motions the wide receiver. Now Jameis on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
From the gun, Winston. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. Verdicts there against cover two, didn't they?
They did, and it's really an excellent route versus cover two because the longer it develops, the more stress is put on the safeties because they're the ones back, each with half the field responsibilities. The corners don't retreat very far in cover two. They're closer to the line of scrimmage, so now you've got four receivers putting pressure on two guys covering. Usually you'll find someone open, and that's exactly what they did there. Made the catch and carried it all the way into the end zone.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They come out with one back and three tight ends. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Here's Hauschka for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And a nice gain at 21 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. off the play fake. Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. On third down, Winston. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. He's going to field this at the 4. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll look to throw now on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got it. Hit the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Their big-bodied receiver on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Hauschka now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Jameis now on first down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Mike Bennett in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Second down, Winston. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got him in, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 1st and 10, Winston. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd down, Winston again. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half here, Winston. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and unable to connect on the return. This one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On play action, Winston finding time. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Michael Bennett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Third and long for Winston. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
He gets this one away, and